Hey Leo, welcome back to Energy to Elevate. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Of course, you know my intention is to always use my gifts to encourage, empower, and elevate you and yours. I pray offline, I preach online. So we're gonna go ahead and hop right into your July mid-month energy, Leo. I did go ahead and pull some oracle cards as part of your pre-shuffle, Leo, just to kind of start getting into your energy, trying to start getting a sense of what's going on. And it feels like for the second half of July, Leo, that you guys are really focused on kind of like starting something new. It could definitely be starting a new financial chapter. Um, it's like you're in this manifesting energy. I feel like the second half of July is going to really require you to trust yourself more, to really trust yourself to be able to tap into kind of like this creative energy, your creative side. I think that you're going to be spending the second half of July really focused on reflecting a lot of, I mean, like a lot of introspective work, a lot of self reflection, a lot of looking inward to then create what it is you want to see in your outward physical world. So, we're going to go ahead and clarify with the tarot what's going on for you guys just to get into the real details of the second half of July for you guys. Then we're going to kind of wrap it up with some advice and prayer cards, as well as kind of like what are some of the major key things you should focus on from the Wild Oracle offering deck. So let's go ahead and see, Leo. Tell me about Leo, the second half of July for Leo. I feel like you're really being called to do something that is aligned with your true self, something that you're passionate about, something that you hold close to your heart. And I think some things are going to be revealed to you, but you're also being encouraged to really trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust and go towards that which you feel as though you're being called to do. So let's see. What about this finances? Wait a minute. If you felt as though you were stuck financially or you were kind of like in a financial rut, I think that's clearing up. Okay, so Leo, if you felt as though there were any obstacles, any opposition to you moving forward in your career, in life, I really feel a big part of this is about career, your purpose, your passion. If you feel as though there was any opposition, any obstacles that you didn't necessarily feel confident or clear about how to navigate around, how to move forward, past and beyond, I think that the second half of July is really going to be calling you to embrace your power, to really step into your power. And there may be some situations that kind of arise where you're going to have to defend your position, defend yourself, maybe even defend your choice. If you may be called to go into a career path or something that's not traditional, something that the people around you don't understand, or it just feels like you're going in a direction that's different from what either your friends have done or your family has done or just whoever is surrounding you at this time. What you're being called towards is something very different, but it's what makes you come alive. It's what you're passionate about. And I do feel as though leading up until this point, you were kind of being timid in your approach to this. You might not have been sharing this with people. You may not have been confident or really certain about exactly what it is you were doing, but it's like you're being kind of led to no longer deny your true self, no longer deny those things which you care about, which you're passionate about. Because I think you have a vision in mind, and you may have taken some steps towards this and then kind of gotten tied up in your head, or felt overwhelmed, or just I really feel like you weren't confident about where you were going. Let's see. Why is the magician in reverse? And I think you were holding this really close, like this dream, this vision, this passion. You might not have told a lot of people, if anyone, about it. But you spend time, daydreaming about it, thinking about it. And I feel like if you do take steps towards this, if you really start working on this, it has the potential to bring you a lot of abundance here. Whatever you're doing now or whatever you were doing, it wasn't bringing you a lot of fulfillment. I think that, well, I feel that in you continuing down this road or in this job or the path that you were going down, it's like you felt as though you were running from your true self. You felt as though you were running from your calling. You felt as though you were running from your passion. And you're being encouraged to really make a clear choice, make a clear decision to no longer continue to go back and forth with yourself, no longer go back and forth in your head, but to move forward passionately. And this is going to require you to put in a lot of work, to start investing in your dream, to actually start planting the seed so that you can produce and see the desired results of this. But what's going to help you move forward is you have this deep passion for this. You care about this. It brings you a lot of happiness. And like I said, it is going to bring you a lot of financial stability. Tell me more about this. Swords energy. You may have been holding on to your current job or career or the field that you're in right now because part of it felt secure. Like the money is good in whatever you're doing now, but whatever you're trying to move forward towards, it's not about the money. It's really about what you care about. It's like it's something that makes you come alive. And if a part of your fears in terms of moving forward were around, if you could be financially stable, financially secure, if this would bring in abundance to you, there is confirmation here on the table that this will be financially lucrative. This will pay off. It's going to just require you to start making investments into it. To start. I don't think you've necessarily fully started to invest in this the way that you want to. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me about the goddess of knowledge. Yeah, you're getting clear about what to start, where to start. And it feels like as you start this thing, this new journey, this new venture, this new path towards whatever it is you're being called and led onto, it's like there's some things that you're going to have to let go. There's going to be some people, some places, some things that you're going to have to leave behind. And that could have been a part of the reason why you were afraid to really let your true self emerge, to really dive fully into this thing. It's because it's requiring you to make a great change. It's requiring you to really step out of the old to fully embrace this new thing. And when we are kind of called into something new, it's very frightful, it's very fearful, it can be very intimidating when you have to let go of everything that feels comfortable, of everything, I won't say everything, but of a lot of the things that you've become comfortable with, a lot of the people that you've been comfortable with, a lot of the places that are comfortable. And it's like sometimes we don't fully take the steps into those new things until the places where we are now become so uncomfortable where we're just pushed out there. It's like, what is it? I can't think of the quote. It's something along the lines of essentially like nothing great ever came out of a comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone for the second half of July. You're really being encouraged to let go of your comfort zone because that is really keeping you from being as creative as you need to be, from fully tapping into your passion. And I feel like you are becoming very discontent with the things that had become comfortable. It's like a part of you started to slowly, either like losing yourself or like you felt as though you were dying in some ways by holding on so tightly to these old things, these things that are no longer true to the person that you are now and the person that you're becoming. And for the second half of July, you're being encouraged to really surrender, to trust and surrender. Tell me about the goddess of the earth. Yeah, you've been thinking a lot. You've been holding a lot close to you. You've really been evaluating, evaluating all that is around you. Really looking deep within, trying to figure out how to move forward. You know, like a part of you kind of feels like you're bonded to something. You're tied to something that is draining a part of you, and I see you overcoming that by continuing to be introspective, continuing to look inward to really find that strength. You could have been maybe looking to other people in some way, shape, or form, or maybe really looking more at your past as opposed to where you're going, investing more in your past instead of investing more in your future. It says here the qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. Tell me more about that. The God of reflections. The Leo. What is that? What is the God of reflections? Thank you. Something or someone has you kind of off balance here. You're also starting to tell yourself the truth about, it looks like a partnership that means a lot to you. It could be a karmic partnership that you're involved in right now where a part of it is starting to feel extremely burdensome, and you're wondering if you should continue to invest in this, or should you invest in something new. You're being triggered by someone around you. It's like you're unhappy with them, and you're kind of being encouraged here to really look at those triggers and why you're being triggered, because when we're triggered by someone, it's simply because they're mirroring back to us a part of us that either we haven't healed or we kind of need to attend to. So if there is someone around you who is triggering something within you, you're kind of being encouraged to sit with that, to tell your truth about, that situation, about why you're choosing to invest there when you could invest in something that is able to invest in you, into something that can bring you great joy. Because there's definitely a conflict here, but the conflict is currently present, so that way you can look within yourself and really sort out some things within yourself. Get clear about some things within yourself. Yeah, you've been playing around with the idea of moving forward from something. You've grown. Maybe you've outgrown this person, and you're really struggling with how to speak your truth. But it feels like there is an opportunity for you guys to work past whatever perceived or whatever the conflict that is currently existing. But it's going to require you to speak your truth. And I think a big part of that truth is you owning and celebrating kind of like your growth. Being honest about who you are now and how you see yourself moving forward. And I see this person really being open to this. I see you guys being able to grow together. I see this deepening your love. If you're able to have the right, honest, and open conversation with this person, it feels like they'll be able to help support you in this. I feel like there may be a financial contribution. What is this? There's definitely some good news coming in around finances. Don't run away from this conflict. And you solving this conflict with this person, it's going to allow both of you guys to be able to pour into this relationship in new ways, to really reinvest and reinvent yourselves together, if that's what you feel. But there is a huge opportunity for this to be very supportive to you and help you move forward in a very abundant way in the second half of July. Okay, let's get some advice cards for Leo. What is important for Leo to focus on for the second half of July? Important for Leo to focus on for the second half of July. What's important? What's important for Leo to focus on for the second half of July? Okay. love when it's confirmed like that by the Holy Spirit. Thank you, God. Confidence, Leo. It's important for you to stay confident in the month of July. Remember I was talking about earlier, there something about you taking this new path, going this new way. You weren't feeling confident. You're being encouraged to be confident for the second half of July. It says divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. And the affirmation is, please fill me with your confidence, O love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. Fill me with your confidence, O love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. The second card, divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. The affirmation is, may I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. The third card says, make it God's. Release the idea of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Free me from the prison of my, dear Lord. And then the last card is love, Leo. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember. I, myself, am love. So for the second half of July, Leo, you are being you're being confident. You're being encouraged to focus on love, making whatever you do God's, knowing that all things happen in divine timing, and being confident. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. If this has encouraged you or empowered you in any way, please show me some encouragement, some love by liking the video, subscribing to my channel. Thanks again, Leo, and I will see you back in August.